Wonderful stuff.
Having played football to this level, having seen life the way you have seen life, colleagues, how do you feel?
Now we're back in Yamini one. Maybe then you won't see Bibi doing them. Go, while me, I'm somebody who does not argue religiously. Because Obia Namo believe. Obi believe, yeah, believe you. Obi believe netigale. Yes, allow everybody to do their own thing. But one can be sound there. There is a supreme being. Where did we come from? Nobody knows. But in Yama Osisi or in Akron, there's somebody somewhere. In Framea Yarahumi, Ofinfa. It just came by itself.
No.
Yeah, so me, the Obiara Njumganja na Yankupon in you, because I know that there is history. Look, Marco Chapel one Wednesday, I needed to pay somebody that I had promised $5,000 on a particular day. Wednesday, Yeko Chapel. So I went to church. We just pray like 1 hour, 30 minutes. Timuko inside, the pastor on the stage was quoting the young Mompire before we bushim. So I just said to myself that Yankupon, I don't think the pastor no only Molaka. Because what some nature there, Yembom, nebo boy, ne yembisa, ne bayame. Na a bayan no either or say it shall. The word is shall. So it has to be done. And then you I promise them you pay them ski in the day. On yechna. A corner for that means about them 5,000 in day. Or them saka. So then I spent all my prayer. I forgot about that prayer line the man was giving because
was it relevant
to me. I just walked at the back and prayed. After church, me uncle be USA or business. I sat in my car, sparked the car, no, I saw George calling me. Then I picked up. Charlie, oh, let me know what chapel. I'm so says I pony. Oh, Charlie, no, let me the door be bro na. Akwesi, like ni uncle be you know. Akwesi ni skebi o Auntie Monica we won't fra Auntie Monica na wo gidem ska na me first kana ma Akwesi ewa ha. He didn't tell me the amount. He just asked me. So, I'm sure no problem. So, my friend Auntie Monica. So, I just called the woman. Mommy, oh, guys, now what? I'm sure. Sorry, oh, sir, oh, I'm sure me feed down so much. Oh, my minister, young market. Actual. Okay, then can me call you by my channel. Then, maybe she ushered me in. Metana. Okay, inside, I'll be no envelope. I could see him in farm now. The old day, I'll be to check. Then, we'll be scanned. Done $5,000.
Wow.
Not $1 less, not $1 more. $5,000. And so when I sat down and the woman, oh, who there be now? I guess in Pacho, I'm sure, mommy,
Everything all right?
it's okay. Done. Timupu and I'm a car. I'm turning down and say, wow, this man, wherever he is just around us. Neyembisa. How many of us go to church and ask? We don't.
Wow. This is a testimony.
We don't.
Powerful testimony.
Intimate obiala nyu abagaje na nyankopon nyu. Yes, no. Dan, you can't.
Maybe say, how hard hit was it when your wife left?
Dan, answer me na body. Okay, so menkade at the time no. Na mo wanyamim. I was in the Lord Yebekan. So it was difficult, but I understood what had happened. Because my wife, we know. I think 1 week in each, a week or 2 or 3 thereafter. My driver, the man, there was this pastor, Takia boy, bishop. No, preach. I think a preach was sunset, there was a sunrise radio, whatever. I'm going to the house and he was preaching about death. And he kept on and on and on, and people want to go to heaven, nobody wants to die, and blah, 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 blah. I said, is this man talking to me? God done. I was asking a lot of questions to God. That Obi Awawo, less than 6 months. Says ya atun safred. Obi Awa so just the emphasis asimo. Enfenye wejuma.
How does the baby survive?
Afrei malaminye nufua medeba man mo ano. How is the baby going to? So I was asking God a lot of questions. And then this man preached. That day, the preaching did the magic. But strangely done. Say no biti. Those say Jesus say na. If you na jema nyimpa no wu mpo anchi na baba dey ma no. Me wife free. People coming to me and others. Oh, nkoda dey you omu fifia. Omu nkwan. They are very close to your mom. Or they were. To me, you omunko baby. For how long can I lie to them? Office could buy, you know. I marched all of them to my bedroom. Let me see. Because there are a lot of people in the house. Let me see. You knew mommy was not well. I said, yes. And yesterday she was at the hospital. Because she wasn't sick. Oh. Yes. That's it. So unfortunately, she didn't survive. So my second born asked me, oh, daddy, so she passed? I said, yes. But I don't want anybody to cry. It's the will of God. One day, just take it. But I just want you to comport yourself. Okay, thank you, daddy. That's it. Done. Up to today, they know their mom is no more. But they have never reacted negatively. So it was tough, but not tough. And so now me a mommy, me a papa. Those times, move to Kwana, on a vacation, all of us, we go US. We spend best 7 weeks, 8 weeks, we come back. We are going to Takrady, all of us in the car. It was, I couldn't even go anywhere. And not that alone done. The toughest aspect was the businesses are set up and people collapsing them. And in the heat of the moment was when I lost my wife. Yes.
How old are the kids now?
Okay, so my first boy is Brendan will be 26 next month. Yes. Oh, 2 of them were investment were US. Third one will gone. So Brendan being at 26. Dwayne will be 24 this year.
It will be one for football.
None of them. I have 3 boys. When you have young boy.
Oh.
But then you see, me as a person, if it counts by itself, that's fine. But no push me baby out there uncle ball. No. Because the lifespan of football also. And look at
football.
Yes, look at marvelous players that were through Ghana. So you're lucky and come professional football outside. Charlie. Now, but now with this, no.
Now can businesses will be collapsing. I said we because I say Mohammed Polo will be catching say Sukobo Arab world. Ma penny be di sika ma nyoma han eba say.
Basically, Moko Switzerland first, there was this angel that I met, but name who do angel. His name is Mr. Walter Esposito. Bruni. I know he lives in Ghana. My wife a former Miss Ghana. On no ya akosombo Akotes. Those stars up sports into Akotes, yeah, he was behind it. Akosombo Tesalimita, he was a managing director. Nani Yankupa Grasshoppers manager. When I went there, he told him that Ghana ni be auntie. So the man in of farm. So I stayed with Expo for like a month in Switzerland. And then I somehow catch him there. Augustine, for as long as you continue playing football, don't engage in any business that see liquid money. And I asked him, what is liquid money? He says that business that see money every day. Because one, you are not in Ghana. And I will advise you that, fine, get landed properties or lands, secure them. Don't even invest that much in Takrady.
In the value of
Accra. So concentrate. Don't engage in any business that see liquid money. It was like that engine telling me, but I said, nobody but start BBA. Fast forward. Now I was approached by these people, by Unilever and Nestle, to be part of that retailing stuff. So as a key distributor. Na me be. That is a prophecy the man had given. Because the liquid money that was now coming. And then Ono Washe Jumano started doing their own thing. Done. The world ran Juma you win an award every year as a distributor. Yet I wasn't seeing any profit. Whenever you come, you ask them, oh, we broke even, and because we will see profit maybe around 7th year going to the 8th year. Oh, really? But yes, okay, fine. I saw people were being employed and all that done. I was happy that people are engaged with Juma na day. Now, 2004-5 thereabout. Company bill sprinters or from CCTC now supply rice. On the wire market saving to where saving and no company bill castle from A and B Target supermarket. They are doing so well, and that was my company. A and B was Augustine and Barbara. My wife was Barbara then. And they approached us. The Yeboah want rice in it because that business goes hand in hand, rice and so we approached the Yeboah left in Yama worth 200,000 now. They got 2 billion then. Within 3 months. You to me yeah, they'll give us on credit. And I'm so why not? Immediately I sent money 800 million and then now what's 30 papa. So within 2 months we had 10 less than a month we had 10 the 10 upside down. And the people said no, we don't want you to live with cash again too. Bank for one guarantee. I was in Turkey. They called me that the bank refused the guarantee. I'm so how? Obia, you know, Juma will guarantee. What is the problem? Okay, now about Christmas. The next day, I call bank. I'm so. Sasafaji. You see, me deny. I say, uncle for no. Augustine or cheap papers. Issues be or way. Tiziano. I'm issues bang. Sasafaji. Oh, my number is in Switzerland. Hey, what Turkey? My phone, house number, private number. If anything, I say, call for no overdraft now, more no. Oma bejiji bebre account. I'm overdraft ba coupe na minimum. Then they are taking additional 13 overdrafts. Without my knowledge. And the bank kept giving it to you because the security there, because my property was used as a security. Security was huge. Into what band with this kind of money? And the physical money I was bringing, they were squandering the money. So they virtually now what the bank Nejuma, Sika, no the age. And the bank was happy because we were paying so much as interest. It got to a point, what's 1 man is can be on guarantee because overdraft is not supposed to travel that long, very short time. So the bank said no. Unilever stopped that. Nestle stopped that because it's a network. So when you are not doing well, they see. Yeah. I went to their factory, had a meeting with their marketing manager. I don't even know that. What try letter back? I said, no. He called the manager, area manager, they called them. Came into the meeting. Do you know this man? I said, yes, he's a footballer. Who is he? Oh, he's the owner. But did you inform him that there was something? So we were writing to the company. And you know the man does not live in the country. Done. So the next moment, the bank is in court. Wow. Yes. The bank took us to court, back and forth. My lawyer brought my wife into the matter, who was not part. Okay, so they ruled against us. Yes. Now I'm going to appeal. Now appeal, no ruling against the bank. That one hour will see one cry with their property. No, they are not even party to the suit because I am not part. My wife is not part. Just because our property is there, you want to take advantage. Limited liability company. But there was a judgment that had been gotten against the company that we were owners. In the bank, no then they waited like a year. No, we'll see you, I mean, and my wife, as the owners of the business, and used the judgment they had earlier. No. I'll come back to court. To back and forth. Eventually, I lost those properties. 2 properties I lost to the bank. And I've always told my junior ones that look, what could I have done? No, be cry on Rangas admitting, if I or shade, you might admit it, say yes, because you can also see that in your castle. Yes. And I caught it for you until later cry, it was sold that time, uncompleted. And Coco to be our admit to. What from a in a box in Munamekasan? Who be some summer? Ah, no other judge, after prosecutor. Did you have conference with your client? I say yes. Tell him not to waste the cost time. Let's adjourn it. Yes! I mean, I wait the miscam and media box in the moon. The judge said I was wasting the cost time. I then say, I asked the prosecutor after. So what is it? I was saying, but when you come to court and you are asked the question, first you have to answer yes or a no. Before whatever you have, that's your do. But when they ask you and you answer straight away, the court does not really know whether it is a yes you are saying or a no. That's why it's not so really. Massa, me pesa asem no be cost you. Anko court any I just left it. Because I didn't want to worry myself. I just left it. Then sometimes maybe we see here, in as much as it's so tough, just let go. Oh, just let go.
Letting go to 7 months financial loans, so you'll be under.
Of course, why not? Why not? You will be. But you see, the man up there will always find a way to come to your aid. At the tail end, why do you down? Then he will present himself to you. Well done. Maybe one day, I have a whole book to write. And I have a whole this in the mama amount for, especially my younger colleagues, and then those who have been there, to listen, to take that upon themselves. Because I mean, my film, no, and you'll be able to my film them.
Around the time, my wife was.
Yes, but Yankupon or boy, are different. I dare be over break me down, break you down. More break you down, maybe some break me down. And I've always had that. And until today, done. I am grateful. Whatever is gone, is gone. Baby, no work away, chiefs. And I know that there are better things out there. Indeed, especially people in football. Those that think they're getting is like, what's it mean loud? They don't really understand. Because I don't know why I should hate you then. No. Because hate can make you go as far as killing. But if I disagree with you on something, it doesn't mean that I dislike you in person.
After football, why are you coaching course?
More license A.
License A?
Yes.
And I am maybe
no, Dan, you see, no quadro one pay. Coaches in this country are not respected enough. And I would prefer to stay in my corner rather than they ever disrespect him. I will always want you to have your views, but I want to have my way. Dan abedinti e wokruma na club owners and whatever. One will decide. Yet, what's the coaches no a problem? To me, Augustine Ahinful, no. The problem is not coaching. So coaching price will be like 10%. Our biggest problem is administrative and management, and nobody is willing to talk about. Ekaka, what's a casadodo? Ekaka, what's a casadodo? They know what they are doing, but at the end of the day, Dan, I will boko, I'm smoko. Indeed, why don't they make football inside management? Then can you now you have to no
national team Black Star coaches only certificate A.
Me, I have look. More history. The first license CAF license coaching course was done in Ghana. CAF license C was done in Ghana. That time, I was a technical committee member. I was a resource person for the technical committee team that was handling the course. Nti ame ball ama ball and the blasters na nyama. I shouldn't have done C, but I did it. It was not the first CAF registered course. The whole of Africa it was done in Ghana. Second one, not a CAF license B. And I'm there. Na young coaches in Penfunya Bibri. Oh, they were all part. Coach Adi, no, Raza, Coach Adi, Afrani, all of them did not have. Jimmy Yonyo a B, and B na ya Yes. Yes.
Which year was this?
I think 2010.
Whoa.
If I'm not wrong. 2010 or 11, thereabout. And our course assessor was Shaibu Amidu. When you do a course, an assessor who is not a Ghanaian comes from outside to come and assess. More or less like exams. And you can ask colleagues, David Duncan not presenting the program before me. And you know, Duncan is detailed. But coaching, it's not about you, how detailed you are. You need to be practical, go straight to the point. So when Duncan presented, he came in to correct, and then I came. Dan, I did not present 3 lines. He just got up and started clapping for me.
Wow.
I said, look, this is what you do as a coach. Pam, the point, and that's it. When I did line since A, the same course assessor was there. And when I presented the program, he got up and said, this gentleman, Uncle Ben, this gentleman cannot cease to amaze me.
Referring to
Ben Kofi, because I don't know a paying technical committee chairman. The first I met Professor Minta was the first licensee because he was brought from Cape Coast as one of the lecturers, a course of an anatomy, the body, or I don't know. That was the first time I met him. Coach Otimu brought him. You see, until done, I have my license. The application of it, which is licensing or a certificate paper, but the application of what you have learned, what you have read, practically, I don't know very important. But if practically, I am trying to implement or apply Mami Mesuya, now administrator is on them. Okay, I'll go with yours. One years I was a coach, let me create a problem. It's a no for me.
Disrespect for local coaches. Is it at the club level and the national team level?
It's all over. It's all over the place. It's not only club level or national team. I think the disrespect, yes, national team, you can say that when you talk about national team, I'm going to Blasters. And what do you want to call? The other coaches, what you want to call? So, what is that? Dana, BBA Juma. So, in your call, Bosuma, how are you going to feel? And when you do that, what are you doing? You are opening way for people to be corrupt. That's what it is. Augustine Ahinful. Look, I am never against anybody. They are all my brothers.
So the notion that FA, especially this administration, was Augustine Ahinful a time.
Me. It's funny. Look, Dan Mamenkasam, I'll say this. Before the first election, which is after the normalization, first election, you know, the contestant was whatever, candidate, whatever they call them. When you know, encounter with the GTV,
I remember.
Kato 4 was the host. I attended only 2. Keto Kreku and former Vice President.
Yeah.
No, Ekron. Nyantichi, first one. Fred Papu. I attended because I had met say Fred Nokakan, son of Kurt is and Kurt is a brother. He knows. I always say that the people around you, if you allow yourself, will always confuse you. So I attended Kurt's own. Because anima, Dan, na me peda me trick Kurt na adwin esibibi do. Because na matsi in same yoleka. The opede or decentralized status committee. But I knew that he could not or he cannot unless there may be a sanebia. Because what is decentralization? What is it? It means that you want to take this from here, there. So when I went, he repeated it. And the audience have to pose questions. When it got to my turn, I said, look, mine is not a question. It's something that I'm saying for the candidate to listen and see if he can do something. He keeps saying he will decentralize the status committee. I don't think it is possible. Me, Augustine, I've gone through 2 status in Europe, one in Italy, one in Turkey. I did not even go to the federation. Dan, my uncle, like I told you in Italy, it was just a phone call. With Turkey, it was the same.
Independent.
Why should a player travel all the way from Wa to come to for status? Why?
He wasn't
He wasn't happy. Yeah, because he told somebody that I was trying to slight him there. Unless that person who told me is also lying. I'm coming to slight you, really? Okay, you have fun to 5 years down the line. Why? Is the status committee disorganized? No. It's still there. So we have to make it work efficiently at the Federation office. So maybe with a phone call away, things can be done. Because club owners, per our constitution, club owners are supposed to be part of the FA. Into one or control one. Into player will come all the way, and club owner will not appear on the status committee, and then they will adjourn the case. Amafubimwa was status committee for so many years. Won't me resolve it. Thanks be to God, Kwame Ayu and his current people, they are doing well. Because Kwame has played the game before, he knows. So they are doing well. When you call them for it, they look at the merit of the case. No one ruling. If you are happy. And the notion that Mempe will be answered, really? Mr. Nyanteji time, same. What's the market or corrupt? I said this 15. I didn't say Mpo will be a corrupt. I corrupt. But the FA said, no, this guy. I wonder what you mean, management committee member. As and the 20
at the time, so I can't crave now.
Oh, done. Now me I show me. If in a nyama homa. Look, I wrote a personal letter, not typed though. Manga some handwriting, and sent it to Mr. Nyanti's office. Me him so already there. Me assured already anka this time around maybe because me tron some the president yon kofu bebre wo unchana. You need to be very careful with them because my parents are going to work actually, but in maybe your I sent it to his office. I was salam down. Me so whether because I delivered it, I didn't give it to him personally. I left it at the office. So say that. Fast forward, what happened? People came around him with different mindset. There's no way done. I mean, it's not. I wish the cat will fail. No, because I'm a blood brother. Another. I'm over. I will not wish him, or he will not wish me to fail. So why should I?
What today? Kind of clever answer. Authentic sources. People base you Ghana football.
I share grace of I don't know. Maybe in Yankopon.
What's your national vanity?
No, not really. And I don't know anything. But not to my culture there. Many info. I don't even know where it's coming from. Up to today. And then sometimes when you see my argument, or any may argue keke, meaning why I'm arguing from that angle I'm coming from. But when you know, also when you know, you know, fata. And you maybe me feel that let me keep it. Here, Mr. Question Yantechi. Meda 2011 or so thereabout. My dad from bed to him. Number be from the private number. So I picked up. And if I know you are asleep, please wake up. I know you are close to Kwesi Nyantechi. Tell him that on this day, Yoko is coming to the FA to come and raid the FA. So whatever documentation that he has to put aside, he should do it. Tell him. Now cut a line. Yeah. Done. The next day, Ami, Tony Bafo, Seko for Kwame Ayu. Then Nyantechi will meet you in the office. So after the meeting, I'm so president, and you made no message when I'm because you see a week from today. I remember it was a Tuesday. The Yoko is coming to the FA. So I told him. Then he started. He started. The president was at the castle. I said, me yes, I didn't say, I was a call. Zeri Council was a committee, so then I'm saying, tell Tony Bafo as the president, just listen to Augustine and do what you. No, say okay. Done. On the day, my grandma, no drive. I remember I was driving behind Golden Tulip. Then I received a call from Tony. He was in Dubai, doing the under 20 World Cup. We also over there. Augustine, I said, are you a prophet? I said, what? You remember what we told Mr. Nyantechi last week? I said, it's happening as we speak. So really, also yes. So I was driving, so I tuned into Happy FM, and I could see the commotion I heard Kofi Poku Alewa speaking on radio, blah, blah, blah. I was wow. Anyway, did Yoko find something at the FA? Nothing.
No.
I had given the information out there. I don't know what he took out there. Maybe there was nothing.
Yeah.
But I told him, Onunka Denchen, 2014, if you World Cup, those was why eminent BBB or Best Western Hotel organizing some conference. We are ready to call Mona. No, so the mama then somebody called. Said, I don't know, private number from Augustine Ahinful. I hear there is this conference at Best. Tell Kwesi Nyanti not to attend because when he goes, something will happen. So you shouldn't go. No Catilai. I know partner, my friend. President, they say and they almost year conference be your best 20. Menya ko be say men ko. Nkwa BBC. Also, Mama Yarga friend that time yeah Mama Yarga sports minister. After me say then do the I'm so president we a fee. I guess so around 11:30 I was in Tema. When the Nyanti from so I picked up. Okay, as I'm not can see you. I'm sorry. Hey, how is that call? Me call enemy ni masama me kan ye. Oni me ba be kwani de esi wo nti me kra me fi ho. As the president, me catch it. That was 2014. Fast forward the next year, 2015. What's our market there were corrupt into way you may feel as a management committee member done.
The same person you've been giving information.
A committee that I sit on that I'm not paid. Hey, you know, me. Oh my God. I'm from one. But then they removed me and said that I said, no.
I remember.
When I say that you know I a corrupter, am I saying that Dan or him or me? No. I said that you know I corrupt because why? Western Region RFA election was coming up. 2 people who wanted to contest the incumbent were disqualified. You know in the incumbent on Sino Chroma 24/7. Partly or outside of Ghana, partly or Hadi. Fine, men can't kwan. But how is he going to administer football properly in a football calendar year?
Whilst he's outside the country.
So let some people contest him. If he wins, thanks. So I what I cried no interview or radio video. Let me be said there. What was the reasons for disqualification? No, so guy be was order sign a form no. Yes, on your own no sign it. Now sir, does he work with the team? Also, yes, on like Vice, done in you are guessing or to what not done in you or guessing and also from the club. What's on your done or anything or this club? Now so wow, massa. Anyway, yeah, you know, I are corrupt. Ain't that the man the yen to me? That's all I said. Then the FA says that I've said they were corrupt. They messed the thing up. Called Tony Baffo. Tony Baffo called me. Tony, please. I know your parents are fancies. If I say Yenina ya corrupter, what is the meaning? Abedi Pele was in that meeting. He said, Augustine, it means that all of us, including yourself.
So
why would the FA say that I said they were corrupt? But then, sorry, make the 20 management committee. Here World Cup or New Zealand. All the committee members applied for visas. It was only me and lawyer Wahid and Palmer, who was the chairman, who were giving the visas. Because our records were there. Alaji Has came to Australia because he got an American passport, so he could travel. In the end, when we had to World Cup or New Zealand, none of us was able to accompany Palmer because New Zealand denied us the visa. Because one, it was not even applied for us. Because you see, that is how they do it this way. Okay, so Echo pre-season trainer, some of the members who accompany. When they are going to a tournament, you are. But me, Augustine Ahinful, I am a coach. I am a part of the technical director. I am a management committee member. And I should be part of the team throughout. You can even tell me that, Augustine, yeah, must ask away, but your person will cut him because of the knowledge you have. You have played under 20 World Cup before, you are a coach. So the visa was not even applied. So when we go to Australia, those people left here and were denied the visas. So now, you're Australia, what's the apply or New Zealand embassy or Sydney? We went applied, but it was denied.
yeah, so
Yes, and lawyer worry. Guess what? We're going to Australia. Not even $1 was given to anybody, including the players. And I said, look, from way to come that far. Chocolate in pool, Yamos can want to Australia chocolate from because purse holder was not given an Australian visa. So the purse holder was rather given New Zealand visa. So the boys received their. You see, that is the confusion. That is the confusion within the setup. Indeed, such a thing, Augustine Ahinful travels to Australia, not giving anything, comes back without complaining. And you say, hey, maybe that committee, I should be worried. No, done. No, come to think of it. I sat on the technical committee for 4 years. Did you know my sitting allowance at the time? 70 Ghana cedis. I come from Transaco to the FA. Every Tuesday was a technical committee meeting. And my sitting allowance was 70 Ghana cedi then. At the boom cry a month. So it is not the money, but it's about how you are going to look at the process and correct them.
You said something, say your football now and your coaches, but you think that coaches is about 10%. So recycling of coaches, especially at the national team level.
Well, okay, so the national team, blasters and recycling all that much. Yeah. When you come down, sometimes when you cry, and simple there, why they wonder why appointment, How appointment, I don't know. Look, Ben Kofi actual book be. And there was a time na more GTV, Carto 4 program be. But now the president of the FA na the issue was coaching. I intentionally went on that program with that Ben Kofi book. And when I showed the book to the host, he was surprised. Because Ben Kofi book in page 163, when you go there, every issue that the African coach, you did not be specific on Ghana, the African coach faces is there. I'll give you a copy for you to read. And I say in your time, every coach in this country should buy that. I think they sell it at the bookshops or whatever. Every coach in this country should buy that book. It's a coaching book. Everything with sketches and diagram, whatever is there. And he has written page 163. When you go there, it's there. When I said this on CAR's program, somebody tested somebody that is not true. I don't want to mention his name because I don't want to
give him
really well. Yeah. That I was lying. That Ben Kofi had not written any book.
Oh, how?
Yes. To the extent that Malam colleague or Emi Junior did the mark with some. Yes. So yakaye meeting, the Ghana Football Awards. Yakaye meeting. Timoko and one of the guys, guess now Casas and no crazy coach. And I'm saying, yes, if you like, give me the time, I'll bring the book from the house. So I went home and I brought the book. Maybe I'm my colleague, junior player now can that committee, Before I'm about on show book, but when I brought a book, book, I was that book in my I'm supporting or printing. Yes. Then I opened that page to them. That guy is hey, now see me there. Ben go for intro book. That's a book, Ronnie. This is the book. So when you don't know, you don't know. You don't pretend to know. When you say, and I've emphasized on 163 page. Echo done. Them question me. You refocus. No. There is something fundamentally wrong when an African coach is in charge. So why is it that the white man is there and that thing is not happening? But then the local or the African coach is there and is going through. The issue for me, Augustine, yes, some of the coaches also indulge in certain things. As a member of the technical committee then, issues be able to we invited the coaches and they admitted before us. But I'm saying that I will not even give 20% to the issue of Ghana football as coaching. Me colleagues and our coaches, you know, one, maybe they are so coward, intimidated to that extent that won't you're bold enough because they so much want the job and that everything goes. No. Sometimes Dan, when you mnya kakra, cover do kakra, don't let anybody run it. No. Jamede, football ni bi abakade men penasam and I'm itching. Now you don't know what you are talking about because Otoado when he was appointed the first time. I was the first person who said, oh, the FA has done the right thing to appoint Otto. But I wish his appointment was into the future. Because he appointed Otto for the 2 Nigerian matches. That's true. After the 2 Nigerian matches, and then Yeboah African Cup qualifier in June. So if we don't qualify for the World Cup, are we going to sack him and appoint somebody else? I wish that appointment was into the future. The next day, all over the place, Augustine Ahinful says that the FA erred in appointing Otoado. Yes. And the president of the FA was not happy. Because he asked me in a meeting, and I told him, did you read the headline or you read the story? You see, Otto is my brother. If I call him right now, you pick up, Augustine, how are you? I am never against Otto, no. I even said, I wish that an appointment was into the future. So that there will be that continuity over there.
With your quality of materials, a career and your recent performance, World Cup 2020,
oh, Dan, we don't know what will happen tomorrow. I've always said that the national team, to me, I think it should be one of the most easiest jobs. Only the reason why. Because any day today, Juma, we Juma and say, Dan Kwaku Yeboah be all bobo peace FM me Kwaku no. Augustine Ahinful be all take transact me Kwaku because Mate say, as me see be all me Kwaku no, then I'll make an informed decision as to my selection. No. And sometimes you select players and people say, Yes, I'm saying that. Say, Because let me take the World Cup. Otto gave his explanation, but from where I'm coming from, he picked the players based on blah blah blah. But Elisha Usu and Joseph Painter, who would you have picked?
Joseph, obviously, because he was our best player at the time.
Not even the best player. He played consistently with his team. Assuming say who the neighbor. Joseph Painter no on Bobby Mpa, bring him and let him sit on the bench. Did Elisha Usu play? And he was part of the team. The World Cup.
I remember other people questioned.
When I've played the game before and I see this thing happening, I'm okay with it. Or I should be okay with it. So, as a coach, when you are people will blame you. Inti ababa better coach no so. Meanwhile, na ye bia wo pe. But you are not bold enough to come out and say A, B, C, D happened. That's how come I did what I did. But you have done it. Because your chroma, Talal Fatal, ka woni me ba boy. Even junior. Team Ben wa border. At a point in time, National Under 17 echo training to Algeria or Switzerland or Italy, somewhere there. He was part of the team. The coach knew that he was not going to pick him. Yembusa will say, what influenced his selection? Obia kobet mi akwa bibi ya drop in. Ya didn't call it. He wasn't part of the final, and that was, to me, your worst under 17 team performance. Okay, I said Nigeria for share 6-1B.
Which year was this?
2011.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Opele was assistant.
Yeah. Okay.
You lost our first match against Nigeria, 6-1 or so. And they call you to Congo, so I'm saying Ivory Coast ball draws, vice versa. Yeah. Oh, this is a national team. Why should you take this boy there, knowing in your heart that he will not be part of the team, and you drop some player who could have probably gone into the training camp and performed well? 2 years are there, I bet you blame you. Oh, auntie, the coach is now mobile. They should be bold enough. They should stand up. They should also say, they know what time is it. Just say they also so. Mami can be show. I could tell you again in 2015. Many CK scouting man. Yakobo 3-5-2 against Senegal. First match. Share. Let me catch a chairman, George Free. Say, chairman, players na want this format no NCT. Nti catch a coach. He called a meeting, the coach. And he was trying to blame the scout. Say mini CK because of the maybe man who coach no. You appointed oh. Also you appointed just before Nations Cup. You appointed oh. Who share the next day no the team they call Spain. To me as a professional player, wrong. Say I go tropical country. Near there a team they call Spain all winter for training. But he took them there. If he's who call Spain no, many CK now say scouted on the teams. Senegal were a group. They were camped in Morocco. Algeria were a group. Omo Abu Dhabi. South Africa omo a group. No more Gabon. Because Gabon and Equatorial Guinea the same weather. Yen to me, one should say yen provision for us to travel. Intermediate me am internet so now me share ball pa. I was able to write a report, send to Master Kunedu to give it to him. When we came and we lost our first match, coach say, hey, they scout me when I give job that or Kasa we are na George Kasa na George so Obia will be can Professor Medito CK to Master I'm say coach. I don't really understand where you come from. Things are done differently. Where we come from, things are also done professionally differently. One, you gave an instruction and you left. Did you make sure whether we had tickets, hotel reservation, pocket money, what have you, to be able to help us to execute the job as you've given us? Did you? Over there where you are coming from. There's an office, you go, everything is there for you. And you are, did you make sure? So when he saw my argument was going, oh, no, you, let's leave it. You see, let's leave it and then address the issue going forward. I'm catching George. So if we continue with this format, we might go out. Because the next match was against Algeria, the top-ranked team in Africa then. Or when we knew our first match. Now George catch him, he approached the coach and told him that Ghanaians revert to the 4-4-2, whatever you have it. He said that, okay, because he appointed, he said you should go to Equatorial Guinea and do well. Okay, so no problem. When it happens, we will take the blame. What happened? We did better. Samoa scored, and then we won and won and won. Went to the final, unfortunately, penalty. I was writing the report after every match. Mini CK, and I put it together. CK will they present it to Maxwell, and Maxwell will give it to him. Whatever. And Coach Otitu was there doing CAF technical study, so we were helping, and he also helping us. And the information was passed on. This is how we have to work together. Done. Nobody is against anybody. Ghana League. Oh, why not? You see, there's always quality here. And found how you see the game. One, we don't have good pitches. So, smooth play of the game, you will not see. Because I was watching last week, is it Nations FC or whatnot? And the bumpy nature of the field, but that's what we have. Our issue done. It should be, your question should be, say, me, Augustine Ahinful, do I support the idea of owners of the club being also part of the executive?
So that issue very contentious.
That is where the problem
is. The normalization committee level, I suggest a Senka in free home.
That is the problem. And we don't want to talk about it. Because Michel Nancy, Kotokoko, is it Brekum? No, Adriana. We are Papa Bino KF from home. And even my own colleague, I'm in Airlines in C, Captain Tando or whatever, whatever cap, Major Tando or whatever. Yeah. Only behavior. Done. I mean, how can we? And Emmanuel Dasibela, that they didn't even allow him to watch the match. No, Dan, these things should not be allowed to fester in our league. No.
Why did now come on Tiasi?
How would you know? Because they are also part. They are in the same soup. Into who go your tree. Now where Jadra womb. And I'll be Jadra and where Jacrantina womb. No, done. They are all part. And they don't want to listen to the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. Because that is the crux of the matter. And your mom will wait, because so 1 year club official, now only F and now 1 year partner. You can't pick up a phone and intimidate any referee or match commissioner. You can't. Because what will be your locals to do that? But per se, you come once him. So we are going to be in a phase, or this phase, for a long time to come. Until that time, that everyone say no. Maybe I hear quite and yeah, because one, maybe about Gaffa, and yeah, GFO, maybe about Gaffa, Ghana Amateur Football Association. The chairman of Gaffa at the time was not a club owner.
Even at the time, you're professional.
Yeah, you're professional. There were people involved because a association. They can always come to meeting, like Real Madrid, Barcelona. They all go into meeting. But to run the league and the FA using people who own clubs, no, it's a no-no, Dan. It's a no-no.
Before I send a wrap here, the national team career from under 17-year movie.
Me Bobby, your first qualifier for 1991 qualifier. You Sierra Leone wakra. Me Bobby.
Oh, okay.
You breaking a coffee na ye bano. And a woman frame me because I was at that time no. I think the committee chairman also, Mr. Kojo Kwashi.
Yeah.
May he so rest in peace. Yes. Oh, you second year Azak span. To me papa ni. Na Azak is ebe ko relegation. I say me ono na catch them you. Answer all babu. Azak is ebe ko relegation. Ne only soccer missionaries. That time you suspend the Azak as so second D. Tina umbo match no advanced FC one park e wo Winneba. Advanced park. There was Starless. There was Teshinungwa. Hinti, he break Friday and now Saturday. Friday he breaks a yanko. Ndi yanko because myself and Beno we didn't want to go. Saturday Yohana soccer mission for the car buy. When we reach the yanko ball league match, we can't refuse to go. Meanwhile Saturday na Kojo Kwacha aba camp wo mo there ho na me so da second year as a match pad or your relegation unity. Done. Otunika Koyana as a soccer mission for the one team bars bed. Now we have to go. Coach Oti was Coach Okwai was our coach. Yako camp. The next day park. No guess I work at ball nation number 9 JC. I scored hat-trick. We scored them 5-0. Yeah. And Azekes went down. So me, my dream is far. First qualifier I played. In a class against Sierra Leone. We beat them 2-1. Ozeko 4 and I think Willie Brown was also good. Ozeko for Ghana a penalty no share. Return league yeko Sierra Leone Manko bi. They buy a breaking camp yeko. Here resume camp. I was invited. I don't know. Okay. Me, I didn't know. Me, done. Fast forward. Now soccer missions any under 20. That and coach under 20. Now you will win by friendly match was Ahinful. Into a bus Ahinful na me ho. After match was I guessing. Why not in camp? Them so coach. You ever camp on man friend? Then I will invite you in under 20. So when my colleagues were in Starless, now me under 20. You will win by. Into back under 20 team, first under 20 AYC Eko Egypt. Robert Shen, Kevin Manuel Tete young qualify. Second one Eko Mauritius. 93. Into Starless. Now me satellite. The satellite the one is me before I me Ghana no more from my first Black Stars. I didn't really play because I was traveling. In the 93 me call 94 you call Tunisia 94 by na were integrated into the national team. Because at the time, Massa, striking a member, Tony Yeboah on the peak. Kwame Ayu was there. Ali Ibrahim was there. It was so 94. I remember your first match at Sports Stadium. It's a Sierra Leone 4-1. And we first match. okay, make us me because CK mu dey na omo baby. That match I'm CK na captain. E she omo 4-1. And then in between, Tony Aba. On say those time last time who well say bomb Jafra Ahinful. Tell me can tell yeah pre-World Cup qualifier 95 against Tanzania. You ko Tanzania, e ko ball draw. E back Kumasi. Na 1-1. Me na me share winning goal. If you was our team no, and you call Olympic Games. US, Atlanta. When you say, me na me share go me qualify to the World Cup itself proper, like the qualification, first final phase. When it's a first match, I was not invited. Yes, because any Morocco botu to be Okumasi. I was not invited. Wow. Yes. I scored for us to qualify to that phase. I was not invited. They invited at Moses and all. I'm so at a crown at take cano. Yeah. And then finally Morocco focus here 1-0 bima young fan qualify. Yes. Indeed, yeah, time in there. And this and there you can sit down, close your eyes and say that.
How many now?
Okay, so I was part of the 2000. 98, I was part of the qualifying, but like me, not Tony, Abedi, Omunya, Omu, they were rather, the time Omu Fedi or no, like Abedi after Burkina also on Bobium, Tony Swem, and then Dosena came. So Dosena came, no, Obeshe, you know, Abruchiri, me no minimum, any Boavista Porto, any Lyria, El Boavista, upon matching of friends, or no new coach for Blasters, Obeshe. Now he's very happy. In the time it's not fair, my ain't good anymore. And that team, no, he called only me. Yes. And on the first match, he ain't good anymore. Oh, Camaria Koshe almost 3-1. Mali 2002, no mean count. Because then I bought in 2000 every year. What's the CK one could be? After the Nations Cup, no man could yeah, we could say. Now, a bass, you say, on per se, on we CK few on the circle for bar. No, Sekufor was not happy because how can say until Sekufor rejected? And now the CK day, I'm saying no, Anna, omu no. Minim, so if say be a problem, no, CK. But you move the one on my friend and the mirror, make I say, 2004 Nations Cup about Tunisia, 2004. Young qualify Rwanda and I share last match 1-0. Yeah, I was part of that team. Yes. Because we were playing until that qualifier now, young Kwaku. Inti, your time ni there. Now remember, if I Bruni be Obeji Sika Kwaku baby Zibadinovic.
Zibadinovic. When my mother shake now.
Thank you. Obesha mini Stephen Bedu or Turkey. After match, they didn't call me fee. And I was yeah, Kobo match we know invited me, man. But I'm saying that be nobody invited. I said no. I'm saying yes. No, you list of players or submit on Monfrey. Man, for them, so nobody called me. I say, Nipa, because on you win, because I say, what throw phones in one family that be there. Okay, in any case, one for I don't know one for facts. Those times are facts, on send facts and from Brahma Club. I say, are you sure? I say, yes. Obi Wana, what's your say, it happened in our time so much. Now, ain't it? But they do, baby, no sooner because it was just obvious. And times Stephen appear, I'm saying all kind of hunting on who sign your man. In terms of take you over, no officer, no. National team and building keke. I was say we the core of the team at material times we are available. Tanya building national team. Intina we was Harry Maguire. One was boy and yeah. It's national team. The best friend. Because coach, what that believe in him. So that's how they build national team. Then there was the way, but I say we. You now have a proper national team. In the air time there, the talent was there. But it was as a result of Fred and Kwaku Abu squad. Next match, ever forget Ahinful from the squad. Or Chile no man for but there was not consistency. Indeed, that's the difference.
And then I will say up and coming footballers are more shake many.
My catch me I mean Kuta and say, look, sir, who the waste was a side you way no person yeah. I was all my dream ekoso. Because it's a full-time job until time I can say, oh, Yeboah nibo. Into one, I also respected time. Time. Me and me tia make say, meaning the reason why I obey my time I'm late. I come here. 2, discipline. I can't discipline. Say obey who be kwana odi say go echi na we try to say no. Discipline, self-discipline, discipline towards your coaches, discipline as to taking instructions in, discipline colleagues, respecting them, and around you. Metwaka enyoma wudi eni ade nya we self-discipline no bebre won here because football is bebre omu pranya muscle injury bebre no because they don't drink enough water, they don't eat good food, they don't rest enough. This time pokra na social media no aba no kra indi mi we coach bi na otie mi a wo pe kra wo tough man na match bia no the night before no any players in can this are my rules, your telephones will not be by you. By 10:30, I'm coming for all your phones. It will be there. Put it off. The next day after the match, you can have it. So that the players will be enough time to rest. Because they don't rest. Who take time is it or kaya? Or immediately after my dressing room club, a place on home phones. They don't rest enough. Nina comes under discipline. And then also, make sure you pray. And say, because they believe in some supreme being, put it before Nipakrono, and I'm sure say he would give you the luck because luck so you're very very important. Luck is very very important. See? But luck and back you need to seek for luck by way of say wankasa obey your man for as long as or game no enquire against your profession. You should also know say it's a very short time. Career no span no very very short. And to make the best out of this short time given. Especially, I mean, you're more outside. Make the best out of the short time given. It's not too late. And found baby will make sure, say, become self-disciplined. Yes, when it comes to enjoy yourself, but have a limit. Thank you.
Legendary Augustine Ahinful. What an interesting conversation. I've had a few interviews that I've enjoyed, and I would have to rank. I had one with Kofi Ntoja. Another one.
When is the airline since MB? On to make so boy now, but on normal. On Abdul Razak.
I've really enjoyed this conversation. The essence of this program is for the up and coming footballers, the up and coming journalists to learn and know that what somebody is doing today has been done in the past, and a lot of lessons will come from this conversation. I'm so grateful.
Thank you.
One last question. Not okay, say coaching about 10%. If you say administration, maybe you see journalists in say football.
Look, Dan. Journalists be more. Journalists are genuinely they want good things for Ghana. So if you look at their arguments, you always think that maybe they are against you or something. The brave so is because politically we are so divided into Wemujina and a Wemujina. And that is where the problem is. Because I don't see why. So recently, last I wasn't happy. Say at the dressing room, some journalists wanted to by force or more attack players. I think say there was that opportunity to either a press conference or something, but to want to directly attack India as a former footballer, no, I didn't support it. But ebimsu owa uti omo argument na one, I will say the FA no got it wrong because say yemu bimo omuka FA no as journalists or whatever, then we're able to go to the Nigeria camp to go and interview them, put it on social media for us to listen. Now say, yeah, dear, and me by a camp. And now, and to me, the day you are now be between common. Then we have a problem.
Under the same rules.
Under the same rule. And no nebe created this way, man. So journalists want to maybe attack players or what have you. And see, you're making sure, say, journalists now, genuinely, yes, they should. The FNO can. Say, FNO be na a good at bomber basso. And yeah, can. But name can done. Not to that level, like recently we saw our brother Songo do. Oh, and yet that level. You don't have to go to this extreme. I love him as a brother. Even though I disagree with him. But Not to that level. When we do that, then we are descending deep into gutter. And I make us a football so-called people. Me can't because me ball hockey. So-called don't have to take a stand. Enfan no more pa. Embra a particular, especially the Black Stars. Black Stars at times is here some draconian measures bia omode ato team no ho. 2015 na Equatorial Guinea. I want me who that chini. Me who know me who Black Star Hotel. Anopa omo. Sometimes we ate with them. Players in the DVR, they also go in, we all sat down and then we talked. The team was up there. This time I have blocked players and journalists in the room. What are the issues? Why can't, because journalists, and the best selling FNO rightly out there. And I also entreat my journalists for that. Don't take a stand. Because most of you must stand, wrong. Dan, podium near the memoir. It's your, but how you use it, is the issue.
Okay, like I did say, I've really enjoyed every bit of this conversation. I'm sure it will go down in history as one of the best interviews I've had. I've enjoyed it, and I'm sure you've enjoyed it as well. Thank you so much, legendary Augustine Ahinful, and I love you for your faith in the Supreme Being. And you'll be an obebo bredu baby, or no betu nyamiso. Up and coming guys, who need $5,000 if you are seeing Yaminiho. So I respect people who have been up there and still have so much respect for the Most High God. Thank you for watching. We'll meet again.